Hi all, Jeremy here. As you can probably tell by the title, I don't know if people are going to like this or not because the title is probably the wrong way. I might change it, so if the title is different to what I'm going to say, yeah, I'll probably change it. Welcome to Lure Fishing for Dummies 101. I decided to get into lure fishing last year. I'd never lure fished in my life. I lied. I threw a couple of lures around when I was a young fella down in Canberra, but didn't catch nothing. Well, the problem I had is it's probably easier to show you. All right. Tackle tray of lures, and squid jigs. Full Plano 3600 full of lures, as well as spin bait. Going alright. That one's still in the packet, but then that's full, so are all the other trays. Then I'm like, oh, get some soft plastics. There's a random bag of soft plastics, and then more soft plastics, like just cement grubs and crawls. And then I've got, well, I was using my 6'6" ugly stick, and as you know, the fiberglass. And then, because as I said, I've never lure fished before, and I'm no professional, nowhere near a professional of lures. Then I go on, I need a graphite rod, so I'll just go grab it. So the first one that I got was the Samaki Skitch X, 7 foot, medium. It's a 6 to 12 pound spin. Doesn't really have much flex in it. And I'm thinking, yeah, be the only one I'll ever need. But then a little bit more investigation, I'm like, no. For your small lures, you need something that's a little bit less heavy, like a lightweight one. So I'll get the next one. And then I got this one. It's a Storm Discovery, 7 foot, 4 to 8 pound, 4 to 10 pound. Yeah, 4 to 8, 4 to 10, something like that. Can't exactly see it. This one's got a nice whip to it. I actually like this one better than the Smarky. Do I really know anything about these brands? Not really. It's a Storm, it's a Smarky, it's a Lino. Probably should have stopped there. Just a quick shout out to my grandson Mason. His mum told me that he likes watching my YouTube videos, so hi Mason, hope you're having a good day. I'm just down here waiting to pick Yarnies up from school and hanging out with Mr. Fishy. Have a good day, Mason. See ya. So yeah, probably should have stopped there, but no. I went and bought some, what are they, Savage? I think these ones are Savage. Just some Savage gear ones for BCF. Like I was hunting the sailors bin for them. So your little crankbaits, shallow and deep divers. And then I'm like, I want some more. So I went hunting the bargain bin again. Always love a bargain. And then little shrimp ones. Thinking, you know, thinking that'd be good. When I buy lures, as I said, I'm no professional. I've got no idea. I buy something that I think to myself, all right, if I was a fish, what would I hit? So, you know, when I started buying different brands of lures, and just so you can get a rough idea of this, that's all the Savage Gear ones and some squid jigs. Can't remember the brand of them though. So I've got that tray, that tray, that tray, that tray. That's all cranker crabs. Like, I've got all the same, well, they're not all the same colours, but like, I've got, I better make sure you can see. Yeah, kind of. Oh, sorry. Now I'm kicking you out of the way. That's a bit rude, isn't it? Jeez. So I've got all, they're all the same, like that's the same colour, that's the same colour. So that one's the same colour. So I've got 4 different colours, but 3 of each. But you've got the heavies and then the lights. Exact same size, but just you've got the heavy and the light. And then I've got the bigger size ones over there. I've never used them. I bought them from Cranker Crab themselves before I went on a trip. I've never freaking used them. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, lure fishing for dummies 101. Don't do what I did. Like, I've got bloody, and this is going to be a little bit of a juggle. So I've got all them there. Like all your, I think you've got your jackals. I think there's some atomics in there. Then I've got all of them. And yes, so I know they're sinking, floating. Always like to have stuff labelled. And then I've got these ones as well. They're all the jackal. There's a couple of jackals in there. There's some atomics. I can't exactly remember what brand these ones are. I think they. What's that? No, there's atomic. There was a different brand that I had here somewhere, but I can't remember what brand it is. Yeah, I'm not too sure. But like when I go looking for lures, I'm like, if I was a fish, what would I hit? That probably sounded wrong. So I go for stuff like this, like really colourful, out there. And is a fish going to hit it? I don't know. Like, that's what I said. I don't proclaim to be a professional at anything. I'm not. I'm just your generic, run-of-the-mill Aussie moron that loves fishing. And what this is about, if you want to get into lure fishing, don't do what I did. Just don't do it. Like, how many thousands of dollars is sitting here? I got no idea. I didn't keep track. I just kept buying them. And then I got to the stage where this was full. So then I went down to Children's Fishing because I could get 3,600 Plano trays, but the problem was they were like, well, this is 3,500, but I like this design. And I wanted it to match. Like, this is one of the ones that I brought, and it matches. Why? Like, why does it have to match? I don't know. It's me OCD kicking in. But the purpose of this video is, don't do what I did. It's as simple as that. Do your research. But I did no research. I'm just like, yep, I'm going to get into lure fishing. I'm going to go buy some lures, and I'm just going to start casting. doesn't work. So far, all I've caught on lures is a stick, but I think I just broke it off and I was snagged. And a puffer fish. That's it. Like, I don't do it. I can't say it's from trying, because I haven't really. I've got a really bad left shoulder and my back's not the best either. So I don't get out lure fishing as much as I like. But if I had my time again, would have I spent all this money on lures? Probably not. I should have just stayed with the 7-inch gear ones I was buying, and that's it, and just keep using one of the ugly sticks. Because I've got 2 graphite rods that, in all honesty, I'm too afraid to take them anywhere because of how fragile the graphite rods are. That's why I buy ugly sticks, because they're versatile, they're strong, solid as a rock, and I've never had an issue with them. Like in in my first shark fishing video, when I landed that one, I dropped the 8-foot rod that I was using, you know, straight on the concrete boat ramp. Nothing happened to it. If I did that to a graphite rod, well, I'm not going to say it would explode. I don't know. I've never dropped one because literally I'm too afraid to take it anywhere beside a graphite. But I thought I'd just do a little video of, you know, put a little tackle box together of lures if you want to get into it. Is it going to be right? I don't know. I got no idea. I just kept buying them. And should have I done that? Hell no. Like, I've got no idea how many thousands of dollars are sitting here. Like, those jackal lures, they ain't cheap. And then, like, I went out and bought this. Like, why? I know why, because I want it for another video that I've got in the works, and I'm still trying to find somewhere to film it. But what am I going to do with it after that? Like, look at the size of it. Like, it's enormous. Like, I love it just because of the sheer size of it. It's a stump jumper. But yeah, I just thought I'd put together like a little video of, you want to get into lure fishing, don't do what I did. Definitely don't do what I did. Like, this is just, I don't know, if you're a professional lureman, professional bass fisher, something like that, hit me up. Is this, like, I dare say you would have more lures than this, like a hell of a lot more than this, especially plastics. But is this something that your everyday run-of-the-mill lure fisherman needs? Probably not. But as I said, I was an idiot that did it. Don't be the same idiot as I was. I'll admit it. I was screaming in the middle of town square. Don't do what I did. So I'll put a little video together of what I probably should have done and left it at that. And once I started catching fish on lures and was successfully catching them, buy some different stuff then. Not buy it all at once. Because now I'm stuck with them. And because I'll do up a little tackle box of probably in one of these, or even 3600. 3600 is probably a bit big. Actually, I've got a spare one of these. I'll do one up in that, and I thought this is all you need. It's all I should have done. But am I a professional? Am I a professional? Nope. So is it all going to be right? Probably not. But I wanted to do this video to get it out there to say, don't do what I did. Because, yeah, I definitely shouldn't have done this. Like, the amount of money I spent on this, I could have spent on other stuff. So I really was an idiot. So, yeah. I hope the angle is alright. I had to move the tripod forward just so, you know, you can see better. I'll get rid of them. But yeah, the first thing I bought when I started getting into lure fishing was one of these bad boys. Double-sided, all the little slots for different lures. And this is where I should have started and stopped until it actually started catching, you know, fish fluently on the, you know, lures that fit in this. So you could, you know, start off with some of your little chubbies. You know, that's a deep diver. Another deep diver, and then these three are all as, are they? Hold on. Yeah. These are exactly the same as deep ones, exact same colours, but they're just in the shallows. So chuck them in there. Because majority of places where I go lure fishing is in freshwater, and it's all shallow-ish, unless I go up Lake Barumba with my dad or up at Bribey Island. So then, like, you could have gone to the other side and just brought a couple of the shrimpies, chuck them in there. And then there's some, where are we? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got 4 spots free. Like, you could have grabbed a couple of surface poppers. That's a Savage Gear one. I'm not 100% sure what brand this one is. It came free, Atomic, sorry. Came free when I bought the new fishing bucket. The same with that one. And like, I don't know where the hell I'm going to use something like that around where I live. And yes, I got it for free, but to prove the point, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, these ones aren't as big as that one, but it's still pretty big. I don't know where the hell I'm going to use them around here, but I bought them because I like the look of them. Alright, so you got 1 spot free in there. You could go, you know, where are they? Where's the cheaper ones? You know, if you wanted to, because you know, you go somewhere with a mate, you could grab one of the Atomics. I think these are, I think they're the 80s or the 90s. I can't remember, because that's the 100 and it's smaller than that. You know, you can chuck one of them in if you're going somewhere with a mate. So you know, you've got a big lure, and then I've got 1 spot free here. Or here we go. If you wanted to, you can grab a squid jig. I think these were like $12 each or something. And you know, so you got a squid jig as well. Admittedly, I'll come around here. That is all I should have done when I first got into lure fishing. That's first of all what I should have done. I should have done that and just stayed there. You know, before going and buying all these other ones. Then, you know, if you want some soft plastics, you can normally get these on sale for about $5. You know, you can grab one of these tackle bags, put your soft plastics in, get your jig heads, and then just have that. So today I've got all this, like, there's 1, 2, well that one's only empty, but yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't have a tackle box big enough to fit that in. I don't have a tackle tray big enough for this to fit in, so that's why I haven't taken it out of the packet. More soft plastics. more soft plastics. Then there's the two reels that I bought to match the rods. The rods are about 150 bucks each. Like, should have I done it? Probably not. So yeah, the purpose of this video is, as I've said, and I'll say it again, don't do what I did, because I've spent all this money and all these lures pretty much sit at home. Like, the odd occasion I'll take it with me when I go fishing, but the reality of the fact is they will sit in the car and I won't take them out, because my style of fishing is I get everything set up, get the rods in the water, bait soaking, and sit back on your fishing chair, which is one of these. I'll put a link in the description to this because it is comfy. It is the Big Catch quad fishing chair. It actually has a rod holder built into the chair, and it is awesome. So I'll put a link in the description to that. And then the other rod holders, specifically these are the ones I use when I'm shark fishing, just your generic run-of-the-mill 2-hoop ones. Had this sort when I was a kid. Took me ages to find them brand new. I was nearly going to make some, and then found these in Anaconda. I'll put a link to these as well. But the fact that I'm trying to make is, you want to get into lure fishing, do it. Do it. It's awesome. I love it, but it's my shoulder that lets me down. But should have I bought so much gear? Hell no. Not until I'd actually started catching fish and the lures that I had. So like, sorry, I got a little bit of a head cold. You know, just simple pack of lures like that, until they started catching fish. Like, well, even me, I can't just put all the effort onto the lures. So until they started, I started catching fish fluently. I should have just stuck with that and that alone. But now I've got all this, and I hardly use it, because as I said, my style of fishing is I get everything set up, and I kick back. I sit in my fishing chair, kick back and relax, and wait for the the bell that's on the rod to start going off, or the drag to start pulling. I go fishing because I want to, I just want to get out of the house and relax, and that's how I do it. Like, I'm gonna do a bit more in-depth recording of my shark fishing trips at the end of the year, and you'll see what I mean. I get everything set up, kick back and relax, watch a movie on my tablet, and wait for the drag to start cooking. So yeah, I'll try and find a link to everything as best as I can and put it in the description. Some of this stuff is I bought it a number of years ago, so they might not still have it. I know that they definitely don't have these anymore, so I can't put a link in for them, but I can put a link in for the new ones. So there. The motto of this video is, don't do what I did. Please, just don't do it. This is like above and beyond of what I need and what I'll ever need. But I've got it now. Nothing I can do about it. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Remember, click subscribe, click the little ding bell at the top so you get a notification every time I put a video up. And yeah, I'm trying to grow the channel as much as I can at the moment. I'm not really fishing at the moment. I've been sick and got a lot of stuff around home that I'm trying to do. But I'm trying to grow it as much as I can so I can start doing giveaways and stuff like that. Like, the whole purpose of the channel is to help you guys out. Not to help me out. Like, I love fishing in general, but the whole focus of the channel is to help you guys, the general public out. You know, that was my main goal from the beginning. So yeah, hope you have an awesome day. I'm going to go do some editing, figure out if I can find links to all this stuff. Probably not, but I'll find what I can. So yeah, have a good day.